Hello, everybody. Oh my gosh, I am so late and I am so sorry. It's been a busy morning and I didn't realize that it was as late as it is because the morning flew by and I see some of you are out here already and I am so sorry to keep you waiting. Let's see. Sharon says she must be having technical difficulties in so many ways. Just every day is like a big technical difficulty. No, I'm just kidding. We will just press like while we wait. Yes, thank you so much, Teresa. Thank you for that. Sharon, don't you know how frustrated she must be right now? Or Angela. No, it was just me frantically trying to get ready. No technical difficulties, thank goodness, because Sharon, you are right. I would be super frustrated. Oh, thank you so much for waiting. I am so sorry. I think this is the latest I've ever been. Usually I'm pretty on time. But today was not the case. So I apologize for that. Let me see. Cold rainy day in Georgia, says Lynn. Oh, you're recovering from COVID. My daughter was exposed at school where she teaches. Lynn, are you okay? Are you tolerating it okay? And are you getting better? Yeah, we all hope you get better soon. Thank you, Sharon. Sharon says she loves my shirt. I got a new shirt. It says Quilter. I'm excited to wear it. I don't get very many new things, but I really like this one and it was on sale. It's a stately type shirt. I really love their t-shirts. They do a nice job. Maker Valley and Stately Type, they do a nice job with their shirts. And so I'm a fan. I'm a fan of their shirts. I have a few of them now. So thank you. Hi, Kim. Thank you, Brandy. She says, no worries. Sandy, hello. Lynn, hello. Or Cindy, hello. Teresa. Yes, Teresa says prayers to Lynn and your family. Absolutely, Lynn. I hope that you are feeling better. And please let us know how you're tolerating it. Oh, no. Valeria says 2 sisters-in-law are hospitalized with COVID. Oh, Vita, it's fine, Angela. I love your shirt. So cute. Thank you. Kathy, I got a new stove today. You did. Congratulations. Our stove has been in full swing, which is part of the reason why I don't have as much stitching done because we have been Christmas baking. I'm so glad that you got your stove. Doesn't it feel good to have a functioning stove and oven again? Lynn says she's getting better, but this is the sickest I have been. Grateful for all the prayers. Yeah, Lynn, please take care of yourself and let us know how you are doing because we are all going to be thinking about you and praying for you and hoping that things get better. And the same for you, Valeria, and your family who is sick. Please keep us posted, and prayers and healing vibes are coming out to you, all of you. I hope you and your daughter recover soon. Okay, so I have a few things to share with you guys today. I hope that you're having a good Thursday, and I hope that you are looking forward to Christmas. It's a week away. How is that possible? I can't believe Christmas is next week. It's a busy time in this house because we have lots of stuff to get done and prepared for next week. So we have been trying to stay on the ball. We had to be a little bit more on the ball this year because of delays with everything. So we're a little bit maybe better, in a better position this year than we typically are. So that's a good thing, but we still have a lot to do and only a week to get it done. But I have some stitching stuff to share with you. I have some new things online. I have some new cross stitch patterns that arrived that I want to share with you, including one that's going to be the giveaway for today. And then I have a few quilting things to go over with you. Valeria says she's not ready for Christmas. I'm not quite either, but I'm hoping to get there this week. Oh my gosh, you can see my stash back here. Usually those are all my scraps. Usually I move that out of the way, but I was running late. I didn't have time to do it. Okay, so let's start with cross stitch today. I have some fun things to share with you. And one thing, the question for today, just so that you guys can think about it along the way, is what would you like to see on our YouTube channel in the new year? Okay, new year is always kind of a fresh start. I like to try to, get organized in the new year. And we've got lots of things that we're working on for the shop. So I'm really excited about that. We're going to get that kind of moved and organized in the new year after we get through Christmas. And then I have some other new things that I'm working on for the shop, which I will tell you about once they actually start happening. So I'm excited about that. But like, there are so many facets of the shop that I'd really like your feedback about. What kinds of things would you like to see from our YouTube channel? Tutorials are already on our list, so I know that. And then specifically, what would you like to see happen with the live? Sometimes I feel like I just go through the same stuff every week and that might be kind of boring for you guys. And so are there other things that you might like to see from our live stream to, you know, be more engaged, engage you more, or enjoy our time together more? Just throw out any ideas about what you have. So after the video is done, that'll be the question for today. And if you can leave all your comments about your ideas and thoughts and whatever, I would really like to take that and kind of try to incorporate as much of it as I can in the new year. My oldest drive here from Colorado, learn quilt in 5 days. Wow. Teresa says more singing. I don't know how you can put up with my voice, Teresa. I'm embarrassed to sing on here. I want to see more of Henry and Mom. Oh, Sharon. Which, by the way, how did you guys like Mom popping on last week? I was really surprised that she decided to do that. That was kind of, you know, I didn't want to pressure her, so I didn't pressure her, and she just decided, okay, you know, but she wanted to keep it short and sweet. And so she was in and out. But what did you guys think about that? We talked to each other afterwards, and one thing we both noticed is that we do not take compliments very well. Taking compliments is very difficult, apparently, for my family. So Kim had a really nice compliment for my mom and for me. And both of my mom and I, our response was, oh my, like, we just do not take compliments well. And so my mom said, I am trying to work on that. And I am too. So Kim, that was really nice, the comment that you made last week about my mom. And we both really appreciated it, even though it may not have felt that in our reaction, because we do not take compliments well. Vita says, I was shocked how fast my fabric order got to me. You are the bomb. That's awesome. The folktail fabric is incredible, isn't it? It is incredible. I love that fabric. It's so unique and it goes so well together. I love it. So excited that you had the 12-day deals. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You are welcome. Let me see. Laura says your mom was awesome. Teresa says, love seeing your mom. When were you on last week? She was so cute, says Valeria. Sandy says, I loved meeting your mom. It was nice to see her, says Cindy. It was fantastic to see her. Good to see a face to the name. Glad she popped in. Good. Thank you. She is so excited, you guys, to stitch Glitter Village with you. She has been chomping at the bit to get that fabric here, and it arrived, and I'm going to show it to you because it is gorgeous. I had a really hard time finding an Ada 14 or 16 count glitter fabric. I found some. I ordered it. It arrived. It's here. It's ready to come to you guys at the end of this month. And I wasn't sure how it was going to turn out. So I was a little worried because I thought, okay, are we going to like it when it gets here? And when we see it, are we not going to like it? And as soon as it arrived, my mom was here yesterday when it came. She was so excited that it was going to come yesterday. And we opened it up and she was like, oh, it's beautiful. Because I found the one that Sandy sent to me was a 25 count glitter fabric, and it is gorgeous too. But a lot of you guys like to stitch on 14 or 16 count. And so it was going to be a little bit too small for this stitch along. But my mom was eyeing that one as an option, but she kept saying, I just don't know if I'm going to be able to see that very well, and blah, blah, blah. And so this arrived and she was like, she liked it even more and she could see it because it's a 14 count. So she fell in love with it. She's so, so excited to start Glitter Village. Glitter Village, says Brandy, so excited to start. Yes, so I'm going to show you guys that cloth that arrived. It's really, really pretty. Okay, so I'm glad you guys like Mom being on. She was happy to be here, pop on, and then pop off. Can add, yes, Fabric Flare can add glitter to their fabric, and I actually have some of their fabric that has glitter on it, but it is not the same. I still love it. I have, what's it called? Snow. I think the one that I have, it's blue with snowflakes, but not like paper cut snowflakes, like little balls of snowflakes. And I had glitter added to it, and it's gorgeous. I love it. But the glitter comes off sometimes. And the cloth that I got and the cloth that Sandy sent me, thank you so much, Sandy, has like metallic threads interwoven through it. So it's not going to fall off, number one. And number two, it's really going to complement the stitch so nicely. I mean, this Glitter Village stitch is going to be gorgeous. And I think that I've decided to use that 25 count Lugana for Hometown Holiday, which I think will be beautiful. So interwoven sounds nice, says Melly. Yeah, so it's woven into the actual fabric. So it's not gonna come off. And I got Glitter Village was originally stitched on raw linen silver. I think Belfast, Zweigart raw linen, and 32 count linen. And one of the stitchers, I think it was Elizabeth, wanted to stitch on 32 count. So I have that, and that is also interwoven, and it's also beautiful. So I have that for Elizabeth. Sandy, you're awesome. Thank you so much for sending that. Yeah, it's going to be so pretty. I can't wait. Okay, so let's jump in. So we are working right now on Cottage of the Month, January. This is our second to last one. I can't believe it. I saw Eva post her finish this morning, and she said, I can't believe there's only one left. Elizabeth, your fabric is gorgeous. It's really, really pretty, but it's gorgeous. You're going to love it when you see it. There's only 1 month left after this month. So we're stitching January right now, and then comes February, and then this stitch along is done. However, I already have people signing up for Cottage of the Month Part 2, which I'm so excited about. I was asked to host the Cottage of the Month stitch along again for people who missed it the first time. Somebody reached out to me and she said, I missed it and I would love to stitch these cottages. Would you host Cottage of the Month again? And I was like, yes, without a doubt. However, I won't be stitching them again. So I was asked that question yesterday. I won't be stitching them again, but we will definitely host it, and I will share all of my stitches with you each month that we're doing it. And hopefully by then I might have a finish for them if I keep plugging away at that. But I will share my stitching with you each month, but I won't be actually stitching the series with you. But we already have people signed up for it, like a fair amount of people. So if you want to join Cottage of the Month again, that stitch along reservation is out there. It's going to start in March, and we will start with April. So you'll stitch April in March, then it's ready to display in April. So I'm really excited about that. But right now we're in the midst of our first one, and we're working on January. And I did get some stitching done on this week, but not as much as I wanted. I mean, December is just a busy month. Yeah, I hope to have some finishes done. Oh, my finishes are lacking right now. My stitching is fallen behind. Like, I need a clone for Christmas. So this is my January so far. I'll hold it up close so you guys can see it. I got the snowman done. It really, I keep saying it shouldn't take that much longer, but it's just a matter of me getting the time to sit down and stitch. So that's January so far, and it is so adorable. I honestly love these cottages. I really, really love them. They're so fun to stitch. I think Sampler of the Month is going to be a good replacement for me for this series, because I look forward to this series every month. I look forward to stitching another little cottage. And Sampler of the Month, we're starting in March, right after this one finishes. And so I think that'll be a really nice segue into a new one. The blue in January just pops, said Brandy. Love the color. It is very pretty. The blues are very pretty. I just figured that I will start strong again in January, says Teresa. Okay, the other one that we are working on, let's see. We are working through Spooky Hollow by Little Stitch Girl, and this month we are stitching Coffin Shop. I fell way behind in November on the previous one, which was Dance Hall. I only got half of the roof done, and that was it. So don't be, just prepare yourself to be underwhelmed with my stitch this month. for Spooky Hollow because I haven't started it yet. But this is Coffin Shop, and it's super cute. And I really love this series. I love the cobblestone. I love the trees. I love everything about it. And I am so excited to get back to it. So I have high hopes for the new year and getting caught up on my stitching. Vita says, what fabric is listed for Cottage of the Month? Lamb's wool. So that's what they used in their sample. And the one that we used for our stitch along is lamb's wool, 16 count Aida. And I think it complemented the stitches really well. All of them. It worked well for all of them. That's a pretty good neutral background. Lamb's wool is kind of popular for just neutral backgrounds. So lamb's wool is what we used. Okay, we're also in the midst of Welcome to the Forest. This is Forest Bear. This is by Country Cottage Needleworks as well. And this is the last one for this series too. So I hope you guys who are stitching this one are loving it. And this is the last one. And then we're going to be done with Welcome to the Forest. And we are also in the midst of December Truckin' Along by Stitchin' with the Housewives. This one is super cute. Every time there's something with stringed lights, you got me at the stringed lights. So it's super, super cute. I hope you guys are having fun stitching that one as well. So we'll be moving into January for this one next month. And invoices will probably come not next week, but the week after. Like, let's enjoy Christmas and get through Christmas. And then I'll probably start sending out invoices the following week. Because some of you, I know you kind of expected on the 25th, but since Christmas is on the 25th, then I'll probably wait till the following week and just give everybody a little bit of a breather. And then we are going to be moving into this one next month. Autumn, Celebrate Autumn by Madame Chantilly arrived. And this will be shipping out in the next round of stitch longs, which I'll invoice for not next week, but the following week, right before the new year. And look at how cute this one is going to be. It's so, so pretty. And I talked to Madame Chantilly, and winter is still in the works. So she's planning on that. The other kind of surprise tray is a little bit off. Like, she's not quite sure when she's going to get to that. So I'm not sure when that will happen. So autumn is coming next month. I don't know when winter is going to release or if she's still in the process of designing it. So we'll have to see. I'm hoping maybe she'll kind of let me know when that's going to release, and then I can know if we're going to tag it on to the end of this stitch along, or if I'll just make up kits and have cloth and everything available in the shop for people to get. You know, like maybe I'll just package it all together as a kit, pattern, floss, and cloth. And then people can purchase it on their own. So I'll keep you posted about that. But winter is coming. I just don't know when. And then another special one is coming, but that one might be a bit farther off. She's having a hard time finding time to get it done. What's your secret to making your stitches look so perfect? Do you use a hoop or stitch in hand? I stitch in hand. I use a hoop if I'm ever stitching on 10 count, then I use a hoop for that because I think those 10 count holes are so large that it gets pretty floppy when I try to stitch in hand. So I do use a Q-snap. That's what, not a hoop necessarily, but I use a Q-snap when I stitch on 10 count. But for any other count, 14, 16, 18, 25 Lugana, 32 count linen, all of those I have stitched on and I stitch in hand. And I really prefer it. I prefer stitching in hand. I think it goes a lot faster. I don't think that my stitches are perfect. So it's hard for me to answer that part of the question. Clearly, I need to work on taking compliments better. But I don't know. I just try to have my stitches be as straight as they can. I do think that the ball tip needles helped with that. In my mind, like, I don't know if there's any truth to that, but I was using just straight needles before, and now I use the ball tip needles, and I feel like my stitches are a little bit straighter. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not, or if it's just in my head. But so the ball tip needles I've enjoyed using, and then I just stitch in hand. And if something looks funky, then I try to fix it and make sure my thread is straight and not knotted or not twisted a lot. But otherwise I just keep going, keep plugging away. I reached out to her too with the nativity tray. Oh yeah, that's right. Kim had that good nativity tray idea. I forgot about that one. That one would be really, really cute. Vita says, oh, good. I'm glad you got a Q-snap. Let me know how you like it. Kim says, she said maybe next year. Oh, that's good. Vita, I use a Q-snap too. I need tension when I stitch. Yeah, some people just really enjoy using a hooper or a frame. My mom always stitches in a frame. That's how she prefers it. I'll have to try stitching in hand again as I'm so slow stitching. Last time I tried, I gripped the fabric so hard my hand hurt. I know sometimes it's hard, especially if you're stitching a larger piece, to kind of get, you kind of have to bunch up all that fabric for me on the left-hand side. So sometimes my hand can get a little bit crampy. And sometimes it's just awkward positioning, and so, but usually I can find a way to make it okay. But then, your fabric's all crumpled on the one side, but it irons out. No different than having it in a hoop where you have the hoop impressions or the Q-snap impressions, and it all irons out in the end. But I really love stitching in hand, and I was not for it at the beginning. When I had first heard about it, I was like, nope, I'm not going to do it. And then my Q-snap was being used for a different thing, and I was too lazy to go and switch it out. And so I just picked it up and started stitching, and I really enjoyed it. And once I kind of got in the rhythm of it and really got it down, it goes very quickly. I really like it. But I'm also not sometimes I don't follow all the stitching rules. I'm not a straight left to right stitcher. I don't know if you guys are, but it's like a puzzle for me. And if I can do it more efficiently by doing it my way, then I will do it that way. So you're never going to see the back of any of my stitches being perfect. It's just not going to happen. And my mom always says, you don't frame your stitch so that people can admire the back of your stitch. Who cares what the back looks like? Just as long as the front looks nice. Elizabeth says, I tried to roll or fold the extra fabric, which makes it a little easier to hold. Yes, I've seen people do that, and they use the binding clips to kind of keep it in place. I think that's a great idea. I just am too lazy to do it. Teresa says, I do both, hoop and in hand. Yeah. Yeah, Sharon says, exactly, Mom. I know. I said, some people show their backs, people want to see people's backs. And she goes, goodness, why? Who cares what the back looks like? I said, I agree with that. I agree. Okay, so I've got stuff falling apart here. The other one we are in the midst of that I did not get anything done on is our Sew by Row. I cannot wait to get to these pin cushions, and these colors are too darn adorable. I just need time. I need more time. So I'm really excited to this. I'm hoping to get to this. I'm hoping to get more done, more stitching time in this week, but we'll see. We have more Christmas baking to do this weekend. So Sew by Row, we are in the midst of that. And then we are working on our Shine On sampler, which, by the way, Sew by Row, I still have some availability in the stitch along if anybody's looking to get into that. I just checked before the live stream. I have floss kits, I have 25 count Lugana, and I have the pattern. So if anybody's interested in that one, just sign up for it, because the reservation's online, and I still have a few spots available in it. It's super cute. And clearly you're not going to be too far behind, because I haven't even started month 2 yet. And then we're also working on the Shine On sampler cross stitch along. We are in month 2, which is down here, this second box. And I have 2 spots available on this stitch along. So if anybody's interested, I have the book, the cloth, the floss available. Just sign up. The reservation's online. And as soon as I see your reservation come through, I send you an invoice for the other stuff, and I can get it out to you right away. So this is our Shine On cross stitch along. It is so pretty. Just wait until you see these colors. Judy says, I use a hoop unless the item is very small. Oh, that's a good point. for size. Okay, here is my Shine On cross stitch so far. I'll hold it up close so that you guys can see it, hopefully. That's my thread going across there. But that's where I'm at so far. I did not get anything done on this week, but I do have a start on the flower, which I'm excited to keep going with this one. This one's going to be so pretty, and then it's going to hang behind me in this room. I love this stitch. I'm really enjoying it more than I thought that I would, so I'm excited about that. So I have 2 spots left in the Shine On cross stitch along. If anybody is interested in joining that one. Brandy says, looks great. Thank you. Kim says, so pretty, Angela. Thank you. Looks so good. I'm so far behind on Shine On. Maybe this weekend I'll get some done. Well, I'm far behind on stuff too. So just, it's all at your own pace, no stress, no pressure. Just enjoy the process, right? That's kind of the point. Just enjoy the process. Okay, then we have a bunch of new stuff coming up in the new year, and I'm so excited. And some of you guys have reached out to me about hosting some stitch alongs. And so just this morning, I have added 2 more to our stitch along section on the website. And I have in my mind the other one that I was requested to do, which is Santa's Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. And I'm just trying to figure out the right time to do it. It might not be until the fall next year because we have so many that we have coming up, which is awesome. But there's so many things to stitch that it's just, you want to do it all at the same time, but you just can't. Kathy says, I'd like the Shine On one, but how do I join? So Kathy, if you go to happylittlestitchshop.com, go to our website, and then there's a menu bar. And in that menu bar, there's one that's called Stitch Along. If you click on that, the Shine On cross stitch Stitch Along is in that section. And that's where you sign up to join any of our stitch alongs. So you'll see the Shine On one, you'll see Sew by Row, you'll see all the ones I'm going to talk about that are coming up next year. And it's $1.98 reservation fee. And then I send everything to you. So then for the Shine On one, it's a little bit different because it's not a monthly one. You just get everything in one shipment. So it's a one-time shipment. But all the information is in the product description. And it kind of explains it all. But then I can send you an invoice. I'll send you an email invoice. And then once you pay that, then I get it right out the door to you. So it's on the website, happylittlestitchshop.com under Stitch Along. And then starting in January, we have Early American. I have 2 spots left in our Early American Stitch Along. So this is going to be a 9-part series? I think it's a 9-part series. So I think there are 9 stitches in this series, and it's all paying tribute to early Americans. So the first one is Betsy Ross, and then there's Martha Washington, Paul Revere, like Nathan Hamilton, Nathan Bale, who is it? I don't know. I'm going to learn all about it when I stitch it. But Betsy Ross is the first one, and we're starting it in January. So I have 2 spots left because once I start to order product for it, then I kind of cap the stitch along spots. The same thing with quilt kits. So people can reserve their quilt kits, and then when I order it, I have to kind of cap it. And then once they're gone, they're gone. So we have 2 spots left for Early American. And that's on the website as well. Kathy Kim, what? Teresa says Lori Holt has a new beautiful cross stitch. She does? What is it, Teresa? I missed that. I rely on you guys to keep me in the loop because sometimes I'm busy doing stuff and I miss some of that news. Are you stitching this one, Angela? I can't. Yes, I'm stitching Early Americans, and I'm very excited to start. I am. This one I love. I think that this will be really cool. I think I'm debating about if I'm going to do it. I feel like I'm going to do them individually, but I don't know. I haven't settled on that yet. Maybe I'll do them all as one. Maybe I'll do it individually. I'm not sure, but yes, I'm going to be stitching this one. I'm very excited. Kathy. Oh, I love that one too. Nathan Hale. Yeah. Nathan Hale, and there are a bunch, clearly there are 9 total, and I can't remember all of them. I think I'm doing these as separate 4th of July ornaments. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah, it's really cute. I have to make a decision. I've seen it cute as one whole piece, and there are some border options out there. So I don't know. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that one yet, but it starts in January. There are 2 spots left for this one. Glitter Village also starts in January. This one is full. So there are no spots available, but we're starting this in January with House 1. And here is the cloth, you guys. I don't even know if you guys are going to get the full effect. Can you kind of see it? I mean, look at all that glitter. It's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm so excited. It is so pretty. I'm not even stitching this one. My mom is stitching it, and we are so excited. My mom is stitching hers individually. So if you decide to do that, you will need extra cloth. So just give me a heads up if you're going to need extra cloth, because this cloth is a little bit difficult to track down. So let me know that. She's gonna, I think, yeah, she is, because we cut up her cloth yesterday for her because she couldn't wait to start. Oh my gosh, she's so excited. So you'll get four stitches out of 1 piece of cloth. And if you're stitching it all as one, it will fit on this piece of cloth. I did the calculations yesterday. The cloth is 15 by 18. I think you need like a 15.5 by 15.5 piece of cloth. So, I mean, it'll work because you're just going to be 1/2 inch short on the one side, but just take that into account when you are starting it. If you're going to start up in the corner, take that into account. I think 1.5 inches starting spot, 1.5 inches in and 1.5 inches down will be safer, depending on how you're going to finish it and how much you need to finish it at the end. But this cloth is so pretty. I'm very excited about that. What do you guys think of it? So pretty. Oh, how fun. Looks so pretty, says Cindy. She can't wait. So pretty. What is the count? This is 14 count. That was part of the Truckin. Like, I could find Lugana. I could find linen that was a higher count, but the Ada was just hard to find with this glitter stuff. So it's cute. I like it. I think I bought 2 different suppliers out to get it. That's why I'm a little worried, because I think there's an issue with on the other end of the supply chain with that one, which is what is the delay. That's why it's so hard to find right now. Oh, show Elizabeth's cloth. Okay, so I showed you the Lugana that Sandy sent last week, which that one was super, super pretty. The Lugana had the glitter was a little more subtle, which I think is going to be perfect for Hometown Holiday. But I think this is perfect for Glitter Village. And I think Elizabeth's 32 count raw silver linen is also perfect. Look at that. Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. I am loving the glitter cloth. It's so gorgeous. So Elizabeth, that is coming to you. And when I cut it up, there will be some left. So the rest of that will be in the shop. So I'll have to hold one for Elizabeth for her stitching, but then the rest of it will be listed in the shop. So it's so pretty. Sandy says, wow. Brandy says, that's pretty also. Sharon says, do you have extra? Yeah. So once I cut this up, I think, Elizabeth, you'll have to let me know if you're going to do individual. And this I can always order. This is not hard to get. So this is super, if people are interested in that, I can get this pretty easily. So I'll have probably 3 left in the shop after I cut up Elizabeth's for her. And then I can order this. This one is not delayed. So this is easy to order. So if there's interest in that one, I plan to order more. So excited that I got the Glitter Village, says Sandy. Okay, so that's starting in January. And I'm so excited you guys are excited, because that's going to make my mom even more excited. And then we're also starting in January, Teeny Tiny Pillows. which is AKA Lori Holt stitch card sets. So we're doing a stitch along for all of her stitch card sets. We're starting with set A, and we'll keep working through each one. And this one, I have one spot left. So if you want to join in this one, there's one spot available. So you can reserve your spot in the shop. Okay, and then coming in February, we have Snow Village that we are starting. This one's going to be super cute too. So this is an 11-part series, and we are starting this one in February. And then we are starting Sampler of the Month in March. This will be a 12-part series. There's one for each month. We'll start in March, and we'll start with April, as long as I can get it, which I think I should because she's already released February. And then March, April should release, I think, in February. So I hope to be able to start with April. That's my plan. So this one starts in March. And then we're doing Cottage of the Month. We're also starting in March. And I pulled March to show you, but we're actually going to start with April. So I mistakenly pulled March. But this one will start in March as well. And the reservation, all these reservations are out on the website under the Stitch Along section. And then I added 2 new Stitch Alongs today. The first one was requested through our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group, and it's called Animal Stacks, and it's by Plum Street Samplers. And I don't have anything to show you for it. All of the pictures are out on the website. Well, I mean, I guess I could show you. Hold on. Let me see. I bet I can show it to you. Animal. Here it is. We already have some people signed up for it. And I just posted it like not that long ago. So this is one of them. This one's called Raccoon Rabble. And they're just different animal stacks. They're super cute. There's a Roo Crew, which is kangaroos. There's a goat one. There's a turkey one. There's a llama one. There's a sloth one. Just a whole bunch of really adorable animal stacks. And so that one is going to start in May. So reserve your spots. It's out on the website. I will probably, start ordering for that in March. So that I can get everything in time and make sure we have floss and all of that. So once I start ordering, then I'm going to have to cap it. Brandy says, those are cute critters. Huckleberry says, hello. Hi, Huckleberry. Glad you could join us. And then the other one that I put out there that's brand new is Hometown Holiday. And this one's going to start in July. It's going to be like a Christmas in July start. And this one is a 21-part series. However, my hope is to try to finish it in a year. So it'll be 21 parts over 12 months. And so some months you'll get 2 charts to stitch. And some months when I have to send you more cloth in order to keep costs kind of at a reasonable level, I put the cloth with 1 chart to make it more manageable. And then on the months when you didn't have cloth, I did 2 charts. So that's how it's going to play out. And I think it might be possible to stitch 2 charts in 1 month. We'll have to see. But if people aren't happy with that, just let me know. I would just love to have people join in and stitch this with me because it's like a little Christmas village. And I think it is beautiful. And I'm going to do it on that sparkly cloth that Sandy sent me. I think it's going to be lovely. It's more of a subtle sparkle, which I think will be really pretty for this stitch along. So if people want to do it on that cloth with me, let me know because I can definitely get more. Otherwise, the default cloth, the cloth that is going to come, it will be 16 count. What did they do it on? I think it was, what did I pick for this? 16 count something. Amazing Gray, I think. Yes, Laura, this is like a village. And so this one is called My House. And then they have like a filling station and they have a a bookstore. They have a quilt shop. They have a needlework shop. They have a pet store. They have a post office, a firehouse, a schoolyard. So yes, it's a village, and it's meant to be stitched individually, not all as one, clearly, because it's 21, so that'd be a lot. But and then my hope is just to set them around the house for Christmas. And next year I'll set around whatever we have done up to that point. And then by the following Christmas, we should be done. And I'll have a bunch of little village stitches to set around. Maybe include in my Christmas village, or maybe just set around for decoration. I don't know. But this one is really, really cute. Now I have to do this one. How large? So each stitch varies slightly in size. This one is 49 by 59 stitch width by stitch height. So 49 by 59. So they're smaller. All of them are smaller, but some might be like 54 by 90. I can't remember all of them, but they all vary just slightly. Sandy says 16 count, Wichelt, amazing gray Ada. Yes, that's what I put out there. I think that'll look really nice. So Hometown Holiday, that's out there for people to join and reserve your spot if you're interested. That's it for cross stitch. Look at that. Oh, no, it's not. I have some new stitches to share with you. She has some good YouTube tutorials on how to finish standalone designs like that. Oh, cool. I'll have to check that out. Okay, so we have, this is new in the shop. This one is called Christmas Stamps, and it's by Madame Chantilly. This can be stitched all as one, or I thought it would be really cute to stitch them individually and maybe do it as a pillow, or you can do it as an ornament. But I thought that all of these were super cute. She's got like a gingerbread man with a chef hat on. That is so cute. Little Rudolph right there. A cardinal, some birds, a tree, mittens, Santa. Super cute. So this is Christmas Stamps by Madame Chantilly. And then I got a couple more Madame Chantilly ones. These are more small stitches. And I'll do this one first. This is December 1st through 12th. So there's like a stitch for each day. Super cute. And then this one is December 13 through 25. So there's a different stitch for each of the 25 days up to Christmas. So it could be like an Advent stitch. It could be, I just thought all of the little stitches were really cute. Cute, cute, cute. So those are new in the shop. And then this one, oh my gosh, I wish that I really wanted to just dive into this one as soon as it arrived in the shop. I want to stitch this one so badly. This one is Country Cottage Needleworks, and it's brand new. She just released it. This one is called Home for the Holidays. Can you see it? Look at that. I mean, it's got houses, which you got me at house. Like, I love stitching houses, but it says there's no place like home for the holidays. And I love the cloth she uses. Lynn, you'll appreciate this. She uses water lily, 32 count linen water lily for that cloth, which I already am stitching my Christmas list on that. And I would love to take the bottom part of it and just, because I'm going to have a little bit extra left over, and just plop this stitch right on there because it's so adorable. I bought some, if that, at Hobby Lobby to make Christmas ornaments. Love that one, says Sharon. Cute. Brandy says, Country Cottage just has so many cute things. Want to do them all. I know, they do have a ton of cute things, which I try not to get distracted because there are some other designers out there that have adorable things as well. But I find myself really liking Country Cottage and Little House Needleworks. Like their charts are just kind of, they're just a given for me. There are so many cute series that they have. So somebody contacted me and asked me to host a stitch along for Santa's Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. And also in the back of my mind we had talked about the Gingerbread Village by Country Cottage Needleworks. So those are two more series that I would love to find time to stitch. I just don't know when we're going to fit it in. Yeah, Brandy, I agree. I want to do them all. So this one, I had a really hard time saying, okay, you have too much stuff to do. You can't just sit down and stitch this thing up, because I think that this is adorable and it's beautiful on the water lily. It's so pretty. You can't really, I don't know that it's really showing. It's kind of a slight green color. I just think it's beautiful. So this is in the shop. That's new. It's in the shop. Yes, Brandy, they are. Was it you and I? It was you that we were talking about it last night. They're both adorable. And I was actually going to start my first stitch along, instead of Frosty Forest, was going to be that gingerbread house one, that gingerbread village, because I thought it was so, so cute. And then I switched to this one, which I'm glad that I did, because I love Frosty Forest too. But the Gingerbread Village and Santa's Village have both been on my list for over a year now, and I just haven't fit it in yet. But it is still on the list, and it is still, I'm thinking maybe fall. Like maybe fall would be a good time to start one of those. So the train got me on the gingerbread one. I know, it's adorable. So hopefully we'll start one of those in the fall. That's kind of my plan in my head. Okay, then some quilting stuff. First of all, let's see. I don't know where to start. Okay, let me start here. These little hexies, you guys have been asking about these, if they would be available in the shop. They are in the shop now. So these are, I keep calling them hexies. They're honeycomb pre-cuts. This is in the Balboa Fabric collection by Sherry and Chelsea for Moda Fabrics. And these are now in the shop. They are listed under the pre-cut section. So if you go to fabric in the menu and then you go to pre-cuts, these are listed in there. Or you can just do a search for honeycomb and it will come up for you. Or you can search for Balboa and it will come up for you. But these are so cool. So if you're doing some type of hexie quilt, or you have a pattern and you want to do, this is a quick pre-cut for you to use. So those are in the shop. They are listed. They are out there. Okay, and then I have, so we are in the midst of our Shine On block of the month. And if you guys ever hear, so I have been asked by multiple people if we will be hosting more block of the months and more sew-alongs in the new year. And my response is yes, I would love to. So if you have ideas for a block of the month or for a sew-along that you would like to do with me, let me know, because I would love to organize that and host that. For sure, we have this one, which is going on for the next year. We're in month 2, so we have 10 more months to go. And then in March or April, March, one of those 2 months, Oh Happy Day by Sandy Gervais. We're doing a block of the month for that one. So that one will last 9 months. Starting in January, we're doing our Vintage Christmas sew-along, which I'm super excited about this one. I could do a Lori Holt sew-along every year. So if there are more Lori Holt quilts and if the fabric is still available, I would love to get all of that and do another sew-along of hers. I'm so excited to do this one. So this one starts in January. But if you guys are ever looking to do specific ones, please just let me know. I would be so happy to try to organize that and get my hands on the fabric and host something like that. Because the more sewing time and stitching time I can get in, the happier I am. My whole family will thank you for it. So we're in the middle of this one, the Shine On block of the month. Let me show you. I have not gotten any more blocks done. I know that will shock you, but I have the flower done, right side up, yellow on top, and I have the star done. This was the first block, and this was the third block, and I have the bee done. So cute. And you guys gave me so much information last week about flat seams and what you guys do to do flat seams. So I have tried to step up my sewing supply game, and I have ordered some stuff. Some of it is delayed. I know that will shock you, but some of it I'm not going to get. I actually just got an email yesterday. They said I ordered an iron, and they said the iron you ordered is on delay. It probably will not be available until March. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? So I'm excited to try some of the stuff that you guys talked about and get that stuff and try to have flatter seams. But I am loving our Shine On block of the month, and I hope you guys are having fun with it too. Going to get December blocks done. That's my hope, is to try to, I don't know, there are just so many things that I'm hoping to get done. Christmas baking, finish stuff up for Christmas, catch up on my stitch alongs and my sew along, my block of the month, so many things. And then just a really quick heads up, I sent out a newsletter about this yesterday, that there are 3 collections that are due for me to order, which means that at that time I take all of the reservations and then I cap it. I add like a cushion to that, and then I have to cap it. So I'm going to try to get into the habit of anytime I'm notified that I have to order fabric collections, I'm going to send out a newsletter to give you guys kind of a last opportunity to get your reservations in before I have to order. Because if you get your reservations in, then you are secured. Like, your number will be included in my ordering. You're secure. But if you wait until after, like once they're sold out, and I don't get more. Because oftentimes, especially right now, these collections are selling out like as soon as they're in the warehouse. So sometimes I've gone back and said, hey, can I get another bolt of this? I'm short on this. And they say, no, we're sold out. Like, we don't have any extra. So that's why the reservations are kind of a big deal right now. So the first line is Snowed In by Heather Peterson for Riley Blake Designs. This one I'm going to be ordering this weekend on Saturday. That's my plan. And so if you're interested in any of these kits or this fat quarter bundle, try to get them in, get your reservation submitted by Friday, or by like Friday night. So the first quilt is this. It's called the Snowed In Panel Quilt Kit. So that's out on the website, available to be reserved. The next one is called the Snowed In Sampler. And this one is on the website, able to be reserved too. This one might be my favorite. This next one is called Let It Snow. I mean, what is it with me in houses and trees? I love trees. So this one is and plus this kind of scrappy looking border. I think it's so cute. This one's on the website, available to be reserved too. It's called Let It Snow. And then we have the Snowflake Quilt Kit. That one's out on the website, available to be reserved. And then we have this little table runner. And that one comes in that one's kitted up by Riley Blake. So that comes in a little keepsake box. And that one's on the website to be reserved as well. So if you're interested in any of those, as well as the Fat Quarter Bundle, so Snowed In Fat Quarter Bundle, you can also reserve that on the website. So if you're interested in any Snowed In stuff, just go to happylittlestitchshop.com, search for Snowed In. All of these should pop up for you, and you can put your reservations through for whatever you want. Huckleberry Snow. Teresa says, is that one beginner friendly? The first one you showed, the panel one? Yeah. Let me show it to you again, because I can tell you. So this middle section, is this one you're talking about, Teresa? I know, Valeria. I am so, like, with stitching and with quilting, I'm really drawn to houses. I love stitching houses, and I love a quilt with houses on it. So Teresa, for this one, this whole middle section is a panel. So all you'd have to do is cut that out. And then this is a small border that you would add around here. And then this border, which looks like the scrappy border, those are all 5-inch squares. So you get a charm pack in the kit. So you'll get a 5-inch stacker in the kit, and then you just sew all of those together to put those borders on. So there's not any cutting that's really fancy schmancy cutting with this one. And then there's another border around the outside and then the binding. So yes, this one would be pretty beginner friendly. Valeria says, I know I reserved a bunch of things. I can't remember. Where can I go to check? So you should be able to check under your account, or if you go to your email, Valeria, and you search for Happy Little Stitch Shop, all of your order confirmations will come up. So I think if you go to your account, you should be able to look at your orders and be able to see what you've already ordered. Otherwise, you always get order confirmation emails. And so if you go to your email inbox and you do a search for Happy Little Stitch Shop, all of those confirmations should come up. Huckleberry says, I'm on board already for the snowed in sampler. Yeah, I know. Isn't it cute? I just think this collection is darling. And I love presents too. Like these present quilts, they're so cute. So this one, it's super cute. I want the tree kit, but I think I did order. I can look at that, Valeria. I don't remember, but I have a list. I have a spreadsheet with everybody's names on it. So I can easily look at that. Plus I can go into the system and just see if you ordered it. Wendy, I am so tempted to reserve the Let It Snow one. I already reserved Snowed In. Oh, you reserved Snowed In. This one, Wendy, the Snowed In sampler. Me too, Wendy, says Sharon. Valeria says, thank you. You're welcome. Wendy says, Sharon, I reserved a fat quarter bundle too. I want it all. Sharon says, yay, Wendy. This is a lovely collection. I was pleasantly surprised because I think she's a newer designer. But this collection is gorgeous. I mean, it's just really, really pretty. Look at all of these. The colors are gorgeous. The prints are beautiful. I just love it. So I really wanted to give you guys the last chance to get any reservations in that you want before I order. So then your stuff is secure and you have it. You don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to get it or am I not going to get it? It's a really pretty fabric line. Okay, so then there are two more that are also due. The first one is Smoke and Rust by Lila Boutique for Moda Fabrics. And we have the Fat Quarter Bundle is available to be reserved. Again, if you want any of this stuff, reserve it by Friday night because I'm going to be ordering on Saturday. Mountainside is out there to be reserved. And Concord, this one, is out there to be reserved. So both of those and the Fat Quarter Bundle are available in the shop for that one. And then there's one more. The last one is Crystal Lane by Bunny Hill Designs for Moda. So over here, we have the Crystal Lane quilt kit. So this one is out there to be reserved. We have Blue Spruce. That one has been hugely popular. That one's out there to be reserved. Wintertime can be reserved. And Snowbirds. This is like a mini quilt or a mini table topper. Snowbirds can be reserved too. And then I also have the Fat Quarter Bundle out there to be reserved. This collection has been crazy popular, as has Snowed In. Snowed In has been very popular as well. So if you want this stuff, I would definitely get your reservations in because it has been very, very popular and there's just not going to be any guarantee of fabric amounts once the product releases and it starts to ship, because that's kind of what we're running into right now. Is I say, oh, I'm short on this and I want to make up some more kits. Can I get it? And 9 months ago, I would have been able to do that. But right now, every time I contact my sales rep, they say, no, it's gone. It's sold out. So I'm really trying to lean on these reservations and then cushion it as much as I can within my budget. But if the stuff is guaranteed, if people have already reserved it, then, I know that I'm going to be able to pay for it because it's already been reserved. So that helps me with my planning. Huckleberry says, oh, the Blue Spruce is wonderful. Debating on that for my two sons. It's beautiful. It is beautiful. I would love to make that quilt, but make it bigger. So add some more trees. And then I would like to have it like a queen size to put on our bed during the winter, because I think it's so pretty, and it would be, you know, a really pretty bed quilt, I think. You know, it's just, it's, there's some symmetry to it, which I think looks nice on a bed. And so I would add, you know, I would like to add more trees and maybe a second border, you know, maybe do this border and then do a thicker border around the outside. So that's what my hope. I hope to be able to do that. Again, I have high hopes, big plans, and we'll see if it happens. Okay, so then that brings us to what's coming now. So those are all the reservations. So if you are interested in that stuff, then please reserve it. Debbie says, are the trees applique? Yes, the trees are applique. So for that blue spruce quilt kit, the trees are applique. And I don't know, like this one is applique. This one is applique. There will be a template, which this would be, I mean, that doesn't look too tricky. This would be pretty easy applique. But the template will be in the pattern. And then this one is panels. So I think all of these center squares are panels. And then you just add some borders to each of the squares. So this one is piecing. It's not applique, and there's some panel use in there. And then this one, I'm assuming this one is applique, but I haven't looked at the pattern, so I'd have to look at that to verify. But I think just from looking at it, I'm thinking Snowbirds is applique as well. Okay, then stuff that's coming this month. Last I heard, Flea Market is on track to be here this month. Okay, so Flea Market is coming. And you guys, I have all the stuff. I have so many ruler kits. Like, I'm hoping that people start buying them because I have so many circle rulers. I have so many seed rulers and so many pie rulers for this quilt kit that I'm really hoping that they start to go. We have the Rick Rack. We have the Clover point turner. We have the bias tape makers, Sue glue, interfacing, all of the stuff you need. We have it. So Flea Market is supposed to be coming this month. Okay, so as soon as it arrives, I'm going to cut this up, invoice those people who reserved it, and get it out the door to you. Okay, so this will be coming probably this month. And then the other two kits that are coming from this collection are this one. This is Flea Market Windows. Now keep in mind that the fabric collection releases first. Usually these boxed kits come a few weeks after the fabric release. So I won't get these at the same time. These two kits will come like 2 to maybe 3 weeks later. But so in January sometime, Flea Market Windows will be coming. So for all of you who reserved this one, it will be coming. I will send you invoices in January and get it out the door to you. There are still reservations for this one left. So if you're interested in it, reserve it so that you have it. And then this one is Flea Market Table Runner. This one also will come in January sometime. And I have a lot of reservations. I ordered so many of these because I just think it's so cute. Like, I would love to make these for just people to give as gifts because I think it's so darling. Just like a great spring table runner, summer table runner, like almost year round until you start to get out maybe your fall and winter table runners or Christmas ones, but just really cute to have up the majority of the year. So I'm excited about this one. So I have lots of these out there to be reserved. So feel free to get your reservation in, and both of these will come in January. So that's Flea Market. It's coming this month. And then the other one that's due to come this month is Sleep Tight. And remember, this is for our NICU charity program. And you don't have to use this one, use your own stash, make your own NICU quilts. Just don't forget to get a label to adhere to your NICU quilt. And my daughters were so excited that we went up a little bit. We had some more labels go out this week. So we went up a tish. We're now over 20. So that is exciting. I think we're at about 22. She's like, there are no lines in the middle. How do I know where to put, where to stop coloring? I said, just someplace in the middle is fine. But we have, 78 to go to get to 100. And I'm hoping, oh my gosh, my heart would just rejoice if we could get to 100, if we could have this whole thermometer filled by the end of February. That would be amazing. I mean, I would be so giddy. We could have a party. Like I would just be so excited. So if you want to stitch and sew a quilt for a NICU family, please, please do so and get labels from us. These are Sweetwater fabric labels. Get labels from us, help our thermometer climb, and help us get to 100 NICU quilts by the end of February. Little Miracles Quilts program. Please make some quilts and let's get some NICU, some good quilts. Looking forward to flea market, says Huckleberry. I'm all prepared. Thanks to hubby. Yes, your birthday gift. I was so excited about that. Huckleberry says, sending my quilt to you to give to your NICU. Thank you, Huckleberry. I love it. I'm collecting everybody's who's sending them to us. And my hope is to be able to take the kids back to their NICU and see our friends that are there, doctors and nurses that are still there. Not everybody's still there, but there are still some there, and deliver these NICU quilts in person to them. So I will snap pictures once we do that, and I will be sure to share them with you guys. But 100 quilts would be amazing. So please, please, so. That would be awesome. Thank you, Huckleberry. That means a lot. Okay, and then I have some Jane Austen updates. So some of you ordered Jane Austen pillow kits, and you have been emailing me to ask where they are. They are in transit to me right now. So they are on their way to me. Invoices will be coming very, very soon. So keep an eye on your email for those invoices. So those little Jane Austen pillow kits, they're coming. They're on their way to me right now. You've also been asking about wide back, Jane Austen wide back yardage. That has been delayed. It's stuck at the ports. It's probably not going to be here till January sometime. So Jane Austen wide back, it's called Accomplished Women is the name of the yardage. A lot of you have your orders in for that. I'm just waiting for the yardage to come. It has been delayed. They're expecting it now. It's been pushed back to January. So if you could just sit tight a little bit longer, as soon as it gets here, I'm going to get that yardage cut and I'm going to get it right out the door to you. But good news, the pillow kits are on the way. And then I have 4 Jane Austen quilt kits left that have not been claimed. I'm going to give people, I've contacted these people through email, through phone calls, through every way I can possibly think of, text messages, every way I can. And it's been over a month. It's been almost a month and a half, and I have not heard a peep from these people. So I'm going to give them until the new year. If you are waiting on your Jane Austen quilt kit, you have received multiple invoices in your email. So please check your email, check your junk box, check everything to try to find it. If I don't hear from them in the new year, then I'm going to make these 4 kits available again. So if you are interested in a Jane Austen kit, there is a chance that I will have 4 that will be available in January. So let me know about that. Valeria, I definitely need the pillowcase. I'll have to look. I don't know that I have any more. I think I'm sold out of all of them, Valeria. Okay, and then I also wanted to give you a little heads up. I have a couple of these that are unclaimed. I'm not going to make them available yet because I want to give these people, ample opportunity to get their kit that they reserved. But this is a hot item. It is Spring Fling. It's by Lella Boutique for Moda Fabrics. And this is the kit. This is the quilt kit for it. It's a chunk of fabric. So there's a chance that I might have 2. Again, if you are waiting for your quilt kit from me, if you reserved Spring Fling, please, please check your email, check everything. I've sent texts, I've sent emails, I've sent every way that I can possibly get in touch with people. Please, I don't want you to miss out on your opportunity to get it. If I don't hear from these people come January, then these will be available for whoever is looking for that. Huckleberry says, I want. Larry says, I'm going to cry. Oh, because of the pillow. I could eat that fabric. I know, it's so pretty. it is so, so pretty. I'm hoping that there will be just enough extra for me. I'm like, I won't get, there's one SKU in particular that I won't get the full cut of, but I could piece it together and probably make it work. But I love that spring fling quilt. I just think it's gorgeous. It's so, so pretty. Yes, Huckleberry, I will. I will. And Huckleberry, just be sure to check back with me like at the new year if you think of it. Just because like, if I forget, or it never hurts to check back in with me. I would much rather have you check back in with me and me be like, oh yeah, instead of just spacing it. So please feel free to check back in with me whenever you want. It never, ever bothers me to hear from people. Put me on the list for that one, says Valeria. I would love to purchase one of those last 2 kits if available. Huckleberry says, I will not forget to. Good. Never feel bad about it. Sometimes people say, I'm really sorry for asking you. I don't ever mind. Check in with me as much as you want. I would much rather hear from people and know, okay, these people are waiting for this kit rather than not hearing anything, because then I'm sitting here like, okay, I don't want to give this person's kit away. But on the other hand, I can't hold it for forever. You know, I think a month is ample opportunity for you to follow up and get back to me about an invoice that I've sent. And if I don't hear anything from you in a month, then I'm assuming that maybe you don't want it anymore. So I would much rather hear from people. So never, ever feel bad about reaching out to me. I'm happy to help in any way that I can. Okay, so today's drawing, and you guys, next week is Christmas Eve on Thursday, so I will not see you on Thursday next week. However, let me know in the comments below. I was thinking about still doing a live stream on New Year's Eve and maybe having it be kind of a fun one. Like maybe I would try to organize a game and we could have some stitching updates and some quilting updates, but then maybe play a little game, or maybe just have it be fun. But let me know what you think about that. If you think that's totally cheesy and it's not something you want to do, you will not hurt my feelings. I just won't do it. We can have a normal live stream, or if you want New Year's Eve to just veg out and not do anything, we don't have to do a live stream at all. So let me know that in the comments below. And then also give me your 2 cents about what you would like to see for the YouTube channel for the new year. Tutorials, other things, lives, like how do you want to see our lives different? Do you want to see different things during our lives? What would you prefer? Laura says, party. Sharon says, yes, I would love that. So just comment below, because I read all of your comments. Every time my phone goes off and goes bleep, then I look and I read your comments right away if I can. So please comment away, because I love hearing your feedback and it kind of helps me to do planning for stuff. So please, please let me know. Brandy says, we will miss you, but I know I am excited to be with my family, as I am sure everyone is. Sandy says, I think that would be fun. Brandy says, yes, Lori, love the party idea. Cindy says, that would be fun. Okay, good. So be sure to comment below on that, and then also about the YouTube channel and live streams and what you want to see in the new year. I'm looking for your feedback, so give it to me. And then we have, this is going to be the drawing for New Year's Eve, potentially, or the next time we have a live stream. This is a brand new chart from Madame Chantilly, and I just ordered it, but they only shipped me one. So they must have been out. I ordered a higher quantity, but they were all sold out. So they just shipped me one out of what I ordered. So instead of taking time and putting this in the system, I just decided to do it as a giveaway. So this is Madame Chantilly, and it's called Christmas with Elves 1, and you get both of these patterns in this stitch, and it's super cute. I mean, those elves are really, really cute. So this is going to be the giveaway. So for all of your comments that you put below after the live stream, I take your names and I write those down for everybody who comments and answers the question. And you have to be subscribed to our YouTube channel. You guys were almost to 900. So please help us get over that 900 hump. Hopefully before the new year. That would be really awesome. So be sure you share our channel with your friends, encourage them to subscribe. And then be sure you're following us on Instagram and Facebook, and feel free to join our Happy Little Stitchers Facebook group. And then as long as you meet that criteria of subscribing, commenting, and following on Facebook or Instagram, then you will be entered into the drawing The next time we have a live stream, I will draw for who's going to win this chart. And then the drawing for today is Lori Holt Christmas tags. And I will get these right out the door to you right away. So maybe you could even use them this year for Christmas. Here's the drawing. These are all the people who commented and met all the criteria for last week. So I'm going to pull a name out. The winner is Debbie Stolman. Debbie, you have won the Lori Holt Christmas gift cards. These are gift tags for your Christmas presents. So Debbie, be sure you claim your prize so that I know that you want it. So be sure to claim it. And I will get this right out the door to you. Congratulations, Debbie. Don't forget to contact me to claim your prize. If you don't claim your prize, then it'll be made available some other time. So yay, Debbie. Let me see what people are saying. Huckleberry says, have a wonderful Christmas. A Zoom each month would be cool to share what we are working on and share ideas. You know, my husband actually said that to me just this morning. We were on a walk and he said, it's too bad you can't do a Zoom with people so that everybody can share their stuff. That's a really good idea. Judy says festive pattern. Yes, it is. So that's what you're going to be commenting for. Remember, give me some feedback. Give me some good, thoughtful feedback about what you want to see for the channel in the new year and what you want to see for live streams in the new year. And have a wonderful week, you guys, and have a really, really Merry Christmas. Have yourselves all a very Merry Christmas. And I will miss seeing you guys last week, but I hope you all have a wonderful time celebrating with your family and soaking up the goodness of this festive season, so soaking up all of that warmth and happiness during Christmas. So I hope you all have a really, really, really great Christmas. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you, depending on your comments, I will maybe see you on New Year's Eve. Thank you so much for joining me. Happy stitching, everybody. Take care.